Hello, petrol heads and electric dreamers. Today, we're diving into the world of electric vehicles. Forget the roar of the engine for a moment. Think silent speed and instant torque. Electric cars are here. They're getting faster, sleeker, and more desirable by the day. But there's a catch, a hurdle in the electric avenue, one that might have even the most ardent petrol head nodding in agreement. It's the charging game, the network of plugs and cables that keeps these electric beasts juiced up and ready to roll. Now we've seen a seismic shift in the automotive landscape. The electric revolution is in full swing, with manufacturers from around the globe jumping on the battery-powered bandwagon. Tesla, the trailblazer, the disruptor, has been leading the charge, so to speak, for years. But now, traditional giants like Ford, Volkswagen, and even Porsche are throwing their hats into the ring. It's a thrilling time to be a car enthusiast, but this new era comes with its own set of challenges, particularly when it comes to keeping these electric steeds fed. That brings us to the crux of the matter, the charging infrastructure. It's all well and good having a car that can go from 0 to 60 in a blink, but it's no good if you're stranded with a flat battery. This is where Tesla's Supercharger network gets really interesting. Think of it as the battle of the grids. First things first, let's talk numbers. When it comes to sheer scale, Tesla has a significant head start. Imagine a network of charging stations so vast, so widespread, that it spans continents. That's the reality of Tesla's Supercharger network. With thousands upon thousands of superchargers strategically placed across the globe, Tesla has created a charging infrastructure that's the envy of the industry. It's like having a petrol station on every corner, but instead of the smell of diesel, you get the satisfying hum of electricity. But it's not just about quantity, it's about integration. Tesla's Supercharger network is deeply intertwined with their vehicles, creating a seamless and intuitive charging experience. Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, battery starting to dwindle, and your Tesla's navigation system automatically calculates the most efficient route to the nearest supercharger. No need to fumble with apps, no need to search for compatible chargers. It's all taken care of. That's the beauty of Tesla's closed ecosystem, a perfectly synchronized dance between car and charger. Now don't count the competition out just yet. While Tesla has enjoyed a significant head start, other players are rapidly catching up. Companies like Electrify America, ChargePoint, and a host of others are investing heavily in expanding their own charging networks. They're popping up along highways, in cities, and even in rural areas. These networks are designed to cater to a wider range of electric vehicles, not just those sporting the Tesla badge. However, there's a crucial difference. Unlike Tesla's closed system, these networks often lack the same level of vehicle charger integration. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Sure, you might be able to charge your car, but it might not be as smooth or as intuitive an experience. Finding a charger, navigating different payment systems, and dealing with compatibility issues can sometimes feel like a chore. The dream of a truly universal and integrated charging network, one where any electric vehicle can seamlessly charge at any station, remains just that, a dream. Now let's talk speed. In the world of electric vehicles, charging speed is king. Nobody wants to be tethered to a charging station for hours on end, watching the minutes tick by slower than a snail in a traffic jam. We want to get back on the road, to feel the wind in our hair, or at least the simulated wind in our electric cars. Tesla understands this need for speed, and they've been pushing the boundaries of charging technology from the get-go. Remember the early days of electric cars, when charging felt like it took a geological age? Well, Tesla's superchargers have come a long way since then. We've seen a steady evolution of charging technology, from the early V1 superchargers, capable of delivering up to 100 kilowatts of power, to the latest and greatest V4 superchargers, which promise a mind-boggling 250 kilowatts or more. That's like plugging your car into a wall socket the size of a small refrigerator and watching the battery percentage climb faster than a rocket to space. But Tesla isn't the only player in the fast charging game. Other networks like Electrify America are hot on their heels, offering charging speeds that can give even the mighty Tesla a run for its money. We're talking about chargers capable of delivering up to 350 kilowatts of power, enough to add miles of range in the time it takes to grab a cup of coffee. Now, that's what I call a quick pit stop. Section 4. Not all EVs are created equal. However, there's a catch. Just because a charger can deliver power doesn't mean your car can accept it. It's like filling a thimble with a fire hose. You'll have spillage. Charging speed depends on battery technology and onboard capabilities. Some EVs handle high-powered chargers, while others charge slowly, even with fast chargers. The future of EV charging is bright, but not all EVs are equal. Right, let's talk design. Because when it comes to charging stations, it's not just about raw power. It's about how well those chargers play with the cars they're juicing up. Tesla, with its Superchargers, has always taken a bit of a walled garden approach. They designed their chargers specifically for their cars. Makes sense, right? You control the hardware, you control the experience. Superchargers are sleek, minimalist, and seamlessly integrated with Tesla's vehicles. They're like the Apple products of the charging world. On the other side of the electric avenue, we have the chargers designed for the masses, catering to a whole menagerie of electric vehicles. Think of it like a zoo of charging ports, each with its own quirks and eccentricities. Now, these chargers have a tougher job. They need to be jacks of all trades, compatible with a wide range of vehicles, each with its own charging port location and cable length requirements. This can sometimes lead to, shall we say, less than ideal charging situations. However, it seems even Tesla is starting to recognize the limitations of its exclusive approach. With the rollout of their V4 Superchargers, Tesla has made a surprising move. They've included longer cables. Why? To accommodate other electric vehicles, of course. It's a significant shift in strategy, a crack in the wall of Tesla's garden, and it hints at a future where superchargers might become the go-to charging solution for a wider range of EVs. Only time will tell. The charging landscape remains a mixed bag. Tesla's extensive supercharger network is designed for its own vehicles. Other players strive for a universal charging experience. It's a fascinating time for electric motorists. The quest for the ultimate charging solution continues. Now we've talked tech specs, we've dissected kilowatts, and we've pondered the placement of charging ports. But let's not forget the most important element in this equation, the user, the everyday driver, who just wants to get from A to B without the drama of a flat battery. User experience is paramount in the world of EV charging, and this is where things get really interesting. Because it's one thing to have a vast and powerful charging network, but it's quite another to make it easy and enjoyable to use. Tesla has always understood this. From the very beginning, they focused on creating a seamless and intuitive charging experience for their owners. Think about it, you're cruising along in your Tesla, battery starting to dip below the comfort zone, and your car's navigation system springs to life, guiding you effortlessly to the nearest supercharger. No need to open an app, no need to search for a charger, no need to worry about compatibility. It's all taken care of. A symphony of technology working in perfect harmony. Compare that to the experience on other networks, where you might find yourself juggling apps, deciphering cryptic payment instructions, and hoping that the cable reaches your car's charging port without requiring a degree in contortionism. It's not always pretty, and it highlights the stark difference in user experience between Tesla's closed ecosystem and the more fragmented world of other EV charging networks. And it's not just about navigation and payment. Tesla's deep integration extends to the charging experience itself. Imagine plugging in your Tesla at a supercharger and walking away, knowing that the car will automatically handle the authentication and payment process. No need to swipe a credit card, no need to fiddle with buttons, no need to even think about it. It's this level of seamlessness, this effortless integration between car and charger, that has set Tesla apart in the world of EV charging. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: cost. Charging an electric car isn't free. We need to pay for the juice that keeps our wheels turning. EV charging has a whole new set of pricing structures and payment models. Tesla, for years, held the allure of free supercharging for some of their models. It was like having a bottomless tank of petrol, an electric dream come true. But alas, all good things must come to an end. Tesla has since transitioned to a paid model for supercharging, albeit one that's still considered competitive and more straightforward than some other networks. You pay for the kilowatt hours you use, much like paying for the electricity you consume at home. Simple, transparent, and easy to understand. On the other side of the charging spectrum, we have a smorgasbord of pricing strategies. Some networks, like Electrify America, offer memberships that provide discounted charging rates, much like a gym membership for your car. Others might have tiered pricing structures based on charging speed or time of day, encouraging off-peak charging with lower rates. And then there are those that simply charge a flat fee per session, regardless of how much electricity you use. It's enough to make your head spin. The cost of convenience. So, who comes out on top in the cost department? Tesla's supercharging network offers competitive rates, especially for long-distance travel. With Tesla, you simply plug in and walk away. That convenience comes at a price, but for many, it's worth it. Other networks can offer lower rates but lack the same convenience. The future of charging. Hold on tight, because the world of electric vehicle charging is evolving faster than a cheetah on a racetrack. What's cutting edge today might be ancient history tomorrow. So how do you future-proof a charging network? How do you ensure that those shiny new chargers you're installing today don't become obsolete before you've even finished paying for them? It's a question that keeps automotive executives and charging network operators awake at night. Tesla's V4, a glimpse into the future. Tesla, with its V4 superchargers, seems to have a head start in this future-proofing game. They're not just about raw power, although 250 kW and beyond is nothing to sneeze at. They're designed with the future in mind, built on a modular platform that allows for easy upgrades and new features. Think of it like a smartphone on wheels, capable of receiving over-the-air updates that unlock new capabilities and improve performance over time. The reliability factor. But there's another crucial aspect of future-proofing that often gets overlooked: reliability. It's all well and good having the fastest, most technologically advanced chargers in the world, but if they're prone to breaking down more often than a clapped-out jalopy, they're not doing anyone any favors. Tesla, to their credit, has generally maintained a good track record for supercharger reliability. The uptime imperative. This vertical integration optimizes compatibility, performance, and uptime. They resolve issues quickly, push software updates, and ensure smooth operation. For EV owners, this means peace of mind, knowing superchargers are likely up and running, ready to replenish their battery. Tesla's integrated approach gives them an advantage. Well, there you have it, folks. We've explored Tesla superchargers versus other EV chargers. So what's the verdict? Tesla's network remains a force to be reckoned with, but the competition isn't sitting still. The race to dominate this infrastructure is far from over. What does the future hold for EV charging? It's going to be electrifying. Expect faster speeds, smarter networks, and a more integrated experience. The holy grail, charging while grabbing coffee, is within reach. Success hinges on a convenient, affordable, and accessible infrastructure. We need stations on every corner, in every town, and along every highway. A seamless experience without fumes. A future-proof network, adapting to evolving demands. The road ahead is paved with electrons, and it's up to us to ensure a smooth, electrifying ride.